wonderful Scorpios. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today, Scorpios. As I am shuffling the cards and I'm thinking about all the Scorpios that have come across my path, I'm going to say this, and I've met a lot of Scorpios, work with a lot of Scorpios. In the past, I have never met an unattractive or dumb Scorpio. I'm just going to say that right off top because y'all are a beautiful sign, and one is one of the smartest signs in the Zodiac, which is true. So it got to a point where I was able, when I walk up to people and I was like, are you a Scorpio? How did you know that? Just know. You just know. You know, your energy is very, very magnetic, right? And we're going to talk a little bit more about that, but I just wanted to just, you know, pay Scorpios that compliment. It's a lot more that I could say about you all, and I will share a little bit more about how people view you very shortly. But this is a general reading, so we're going to talk about your general reading. We're going to talk about the 4 planets that's currently retrograde, one being yours. Pluto is retrograde right now. We're going to talk about the Neptune is retrograde. We also have Saturn is retrograde and Jupiter is retrograde. So that's 4 planets. Currently, we are in a waning gibbous moon right now. So anything, what that means is that things may be falling by the wayside. Relationships, emotions, feelings, or whatever may be falling by the wayside. Let it happen with little to no resistance whatsoever. Actually, no resistance. Just let it happen. Just let things fall by the wayside. And I have to say that to you, especially as a fixed sign, because all fixed signs, as you, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, sometimes can get fixated. That's what that really means, can get fixated on something. Like you have it in your mind about something, but just let things fall by the wayside. You'll be better for it. Because if things are meant to be, or things are meant to, or people are meant to be in your life or your path, they'll cross your path again. So, but you want to make room for new things that the universe wants to release to you. Also, we have, like I said, we have 4 planets that's retrograde. So that's what the waning gibbous moon means. But we're moving into a new moon in 5 days, new moon. So we're talking about new moon energy and how do you prepare for new moon energy. Let's go. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Scorpios as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my wonderful, focused, brave, loyal, faithful, ambitious, resourceful, passionate? People will consider you as a true friend. Scorpions. Yes, your ruling planets are Mars and Pluto. Like I said, Pluto is retrograde right now. That's the planet of death, rebirth. So some things in you and around you are dying. Some relationships around you may be dying, but there's a rebirth that's happening. So look at it this way. Look at it this way if we have to give an analogy for it. Okay, so your body is your house, right? Just like your physical house, you have many rooms in your physical house. So you have rooms in your spiritual house as well, right? Some of those rooms you have to go through spring cleaning, right? Declutter. You're doing the same thing in your spiritual house. You're decluttering, right? You're making room for new things to come in, right? Yeah, new. Or sometimes you just want to leave that space wide open because you forgot just how big some of those rooms are in your spiritual house. Like how much, just how liberating it feels not to have certain things clutter up your space, right? That could come in the form of family members. It can come in the form of friends. It can come in the form of, or old friends. It can come in the form of old exes, relationships. It can come in any form, right, where you're decluttering. It can come in the form of fear. It can come in the form of doubt that you may have, like in trash bags in the room, fear and doubt. You could have had all kinds of things that you forgot just how liberating and how freeing it is to be a Scorpio. Here we have 4 of Wands. I see some of you are celebrating outside of a house. So congratulations, Scorpio. Yes, either you're refinancing your house or you're buying a new house, or nevertheless, or some kind of a structure, maybe your organization, you're building an organization or something. But I see you celebrating outside of a house. I see that you've also been really investing in yourselves, right? And so now you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. So you could have been investing in yourself spiritually. Some of you all may have been going to church more. Some of you all may have some spiritual advisor. Some of you all may have been really getting your crystals and gemstones charged up, doing some grounding work, getting your chakras in alignment. All kinds of things have been happening, but it's going to show in your money. Right here we have the Ace of Wands. Your intuition is extremely heightened. Matter of fact, for Scorpios who are, even if you were raised to be religious, like going to church in Christendom or Islam or Judaism, even if you were raised to be religious, once you start to open up and open up your spirit to receive who you've always been, which is a spirit, a God, and you start to really get a little into the spirituality side, like crystals and gemstones, that's just one portion of it. But we're talking about you being a God, like really focusing on the fact that you are a creator. A God is a creator. A God is not trying to be someone else's God. You're not, viewing your husband or your wife or your significant other as your God, and you're not trying to be theirs. You're not trying to control them. You're just simply standing in your power. Let me give you an example. You will know that you're in the presence of a person who knows that they are a God when they're not trying to change you. They're really not. They'll really, you know how people will say things like, I'll walk away from you before I hurt you, right? When people say that, a lot of times they don't even know what they're saying. But you'll know it when you see it. A person who says, before I hurt you, I will walk away from you. They will end the relationship just like that before they hurt you, because they're not trying to control you. But they see you're not on the same frequency. That's when you know beyond all shadows of a doubt, hey, I am a creator. I create. I'm the master of my universe. I create the life that I want. That is a beautiful thing when you can really stand in your power. So your intuition is extremely heightened, right? And this is a new start for you. This is the Fool card, right? This is attached to the planet Uranus, which is Aquarius's ruling planet. This just means that at this stage, you may have Aquarius in your chart, or maybe you've come across an Aquarius. But again, you're at a God level of clarity because of this amethyst here. Amethyst resonates with God level of clarity, with your crown chakra, right? Also, you're in a posture of gratitude. You're just feeling you're just feeling grateful, right? About life. You're just feeling really, really good about where you are right now. You're exuding all of this love. And it's coming out in your spirit because people are even more attracted, more drawn. Let me share this with you, Scorpio. Besides the fact that I've been reading cards for over 30 years and love everything about reading cards and spirituality and being a medium and a psychic and all of that, I get a lot of calls, and I'm talking about over the years, for people who have been friends with Scorpios, and I just started out as friends romantically and otherwise, have been friends with Scorpios, and it's been really, really difficult for your spirit to leave their energy, because that's just how magnetic you all are, right? That can be a good thing, however you perceive it. It's a good thing or not, I don't know. But you all leave such a lasting effect on people. Sometimes good, sometimes people get upset with themselves because they cannot get Scorpio out of their system. But the thing that draws people really to your energy, besides the fact that you're divine feminine, and it doesn't matter if you identify as a man or woman, it doesn't matter. It's your secretness that people find so interesting in you. They want to find out, what is a Scorpio thinking about, right? And so you're often the guru in your group, the one with uncanny hunches about, future and insights into other people's motivations. Like, you just know how, this is what makes you all one of the smartest signs in the Zodiac. Is that one, you're a water sign, and water takes the form of whatever it's in, right? So no matter what area you walk, what room you walk into, you pick up on, you'll make great detectives. Like, you pick up on energy from everywhere and everybody very, very well, and you're spot on about things, right? You're usually spot on, and I'm talking to my balanced out, high vibration Scorpios. We're not talking about Scorpios who are still trying to who have allowed hate and jealousy and all of that to infiltrate your spirit, because that kind of stuff will contaminate you and make you even doubt your own intuition, right? We're talking about the Scorpios who are high vibrating, who are really confident in walking in who they are, right? Their power, right? People are really aware of your reputation of sensuality, and a lot of people fantasize about Scorpios being a lover. I mean, that's just the truth. That's what a lot of Scorpios just have the reputation of, just being real intense about whatever it is, whether it is your career, about your love life, or whatever, just being really, really intense, right? The thing that kind of sort of throws people off is that sometimes people will say that Scorpios are over controlling or too ambitious or even power hungry, right? But you're also someone who can be trusted, and so you never make false promises. So if you say you're going to do something, boom, you're going to do it, right? And there's nothing wrong with ambition, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, Scorpios, Saturn is retrograde right now. So Saturn is Aquarius and Capricorn's ruling planet, but it affects every sign. It just happens to be their ruling planet. So their ruling planet and your ruling planet, as well as Neptune and Jupiter, Pisces ruling planet, is also retrograde right now. Very, very, very interesting. So your ruling planet is encouraging everybody to continue to declutter. Get rid of all of that stuff in you and around you. Just want to make sure you heard the term sweep in front of your own front door. Like, you want to make sure your house is clean internally and around your house is clean. You don't want any disruptions whatsoever, right? So you got to let relationships fall by the wayside. And as I said before, if things are meant to be, if people are meant to be in your life, trust they will cross your path again, or you will cross their path, right? Your paths will cross, right? But here you are in a posture of gratitude. This is very, very nice. So once you declutter, you ever had that feeling, Scorpio? Let's just talk for just a second. You ever had that feeling, Scorpio, that once you clean your house, you just feel like, whew, you just feel so accomplished. It's a different level than, like, getting an increase in your paycheck or whatever. You just like the clean house. So like, if you're one of those people who like vacuuming, maybe this is just me, vacuuming and then seeing those lines, those clean, lines, across your carpet, where you're just like, I don't want anybody's footprints to be on the carpet. Like, everybody stay away from the carpet. But just that feeling of, I've just cleaned house spiritually. I have cleaned around my house. My front yard is clean. My shrubs are, meticulously clipped. All of that. I just feel good, right? Because I'm getting somebody celebrating in front of a house. Right? This is what I'm seeing. So that house could represent your spiritual house, but it can also represent your physical house, where you're just feeling good about where you are right now, just kind of sort of celebrating, right? And this is not in a sarcastic way at all. This is in a very, very genuine, sincere way. Like, I'm cleaning house. I'm going back and I'm cleaning up any past hurts, any past pain. I'm going all the way back to my childhood to figure out, what in the back of my closet do I need to just get rid of? Do I need to clean? And so you're in a posture of gratitude, right? A lot of people that were attracted to you before, you thought that people were attracted to you before, Scorpio. It's about to be on 1,000. Like, people are really, really going to be attracted to your energy, so much so that you got to be careful. You really, really got to be careful, because in the physical sense, that sounds good. Oh, all of these people are attracted to you. But you got to be careful about who you allow to attach their energies to you, because it can send you right back to another cycle. And remember, a new start is coming. A new moon is coming. So while we're in this waning gibbous moon, you want to let some things fall by the wayside. New moon energy is great, because when you look in the sky, the moon is going to almost look black, like there's no moon in the sky. Just see like a slither of a moon in the sky. But this is a quiet time. This is a time for inward, like looking inward. Let's say you met somebody, Scorpio, you figure, oh, this is my person. This is my soulmate. This is my twin flame. And things didn't seem to work out. there, because again, remember I said you all are usually spot on, and you probably even were spot on about that. However, it wasn't as easy to get to that situation as you thought it would be. Remember, when people are on two different frequencies, this person could be a person who knows that they are a god. Like, I'm not gonna, before I hurt Scorpio, I'm gonna leave their life. I'm not gonna hurt them. I'm not gonna try to control them. I'm not gonna try to do any of those things. I let them come to a realization on their own about who I am and versus who they are. Not in a competitive way, but just more or less like, again, that's saying, before I hurt Scorpio, I will walk away from them, right? So you got to let that kind of thing happen so you get some time to focus on you and figure out what you need to declutter from your space while they figure out what they need to, declutter from their space. And again, if it's meant to be, guess what? It's going to be. That's just how the universe works. But this is where you are right now. You have a lot of deep love, emotions, and feelings, for someone, which is great. But you're also in a posture of gratitude, like where you are, right? And your intuition is extremely heightened. Let's talk about the number 21 for just a second, because 21 is powerful. All numbers are actually powerful, but 21, I love 21 because, not just because it reduces to the number 3, but because 21, when you think about 21, always think of this phrase: the truth shall set you free. Like we're in the year 2021. And this is a year where people really, really found out whether they were just surviving or whether they were thriving, if they had it in them to thrive, right? It really set a lot of people apart, right? Like this group versus this group, right? So you ask a certain group of people how their 2021 is going, and they'll be like, oh my God, I can't wait till 2022 comes because it's just been horrible. You ask another group of people, how's your 2021? Oh, it's been great. Business has been doing great. I've been thriving, picking up this. I met this person. This happened. What's the difference between them and this group and this group? How did they use their time? Did they use their time wisely? Did they sit around thinking about the pandemic? Did they think about this thing and that thing? Or did they decide, hey, that's how during pandemics, during crisis, like human crisis, people either get richer or they get poorer. Which one are you deciding to do, right? Are you thinking about thriving? So again, I see you as thriving, Scorpio, here. Here we have also the number 21. The vibration of the number 21 means that you are here to help set everyone, including yourself, free from what is false, from what is superfluous or misleading. It also means that you are highly creative, you're versatile and well-rounded person, and you can express yourself through any modality, any career, any form, or any material, as your message penetrates all forms and reaches people's ears. So the 21 is extremely powerful. When you think of the number 21, always think the truth shall set you free. What is the truth about yourself? That's first and foremost. You want to set yourself free. What is it? What did I learn when I came across this person's path? Because you know what the energy that you give off. Think about the Scorpios. We're not talking about the rumors that people had, certain experience. But think about yourself. What do you bring to the universe, Scorpio? Yeah, nice, very, very nice. Now looky. We have the Sun card, which is attached to Leo. Some of you want to go outside and do some grounding. You really, really could have Earth in your chart, but you could also have fire in your chart. So Earth in your chart would be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, right? So you want to get out and do some grounding. Grounding is going to help recharge your energy. Plus, getting out in the sun. Go for a bike ride. Go for a walk. Get out in the sun because it's going to remove any stale energy from you. Somebody is in love with somebody. Can't get them out of your spirit, right? And guess what? That person probably is your twin flame, but maybe some things just need to be tweaked, right? Yes. If your intuition told you something about a person when you first met them, Don't be afraid, Scorpio. Go after it. I'm telling you, put it out in the universe. This is where you're not going to be passive about it. You're going to put it out in the universe like, okay, this feeling just won't leave me about this person. What is it? Like, okay, show me something, universe. Show me something. But I'm also seeing legacy wealth for you too, right? Seeing legacy wealth. So yeah, you've been investing in yourself. You've been doing the spirit work. You've been reading books. You've been connecting with people on your frequency. You've been doing the work. You've been ascending higher. Listen, then, right. So this is right here. The world card is attached to Saturn. Again, it's Aquarius and Capricorn's ruling planet. Just like Uranus is Aquarius's ruling planet. Hey, this is encouraging you. Saturn being retrograde. See, I love when planets go retrograde because it really gives us an opportunity to slow down, right? Because the planets don't move slower, nor do they move backwards. That's crazy, right? Doesn't happen. But it gives us an opportunity, that's only an illusion, but it gives us an opportunity to kind of sort of slow down and see how that planet affects us, right? So you've been meditating more, right? Really meditating more, getting to your crown chakra, activating that crown chakra. What do we see that here? Right here with the amethyst. Amethyst resonates with the crown chakra. That's where you get to the God level of clarity. That's where, you know, when you've heard God is omniscient, God is omnipotent, God is all-knowing, all-seeing, right? The way that God is the reason why God is that way is because God is in each one of us. We're already interconnected. When you get to that level of clarity, you see through the spirit of a person. You're not just looking at the flesh, right? You're not just looking at the flesh. So when I said things at the start of this reading, when I come in contact with a Scorpio, I usually already know that you're a Scorpio because, again, I'm very, very well in tune with my spiritual gifts. So I can see through that, right? I can see through your flesh, besides the fact that I've met many beautiful, gorgeous Scorpios and also very handsome Scorpios. But I can see beyond just your flesh. You know, see beyond the meticulous dress, the meticulous way that you take care of yourself, your sensual energy. I can see beyond all of that into a deeper part of you. Also, your money is attached to you being very down to earth and you being very relatable, right? So some of you all could be in the healthcare industry. Some of you all could be educators. Some of you all could be politicians. Some of you all could be heads of labels. Some of you all could be, you know, just leaders in your position, but you're very, very relatable. People connect with that because they know something about the Scorpio. They, you know, again, water signs, you pick up on people's emotions and very, very in tune with your own emotions, right? So very, very relatable, which is nice. Let's pull an oracle card and see what the oracle card has to say. Again, this is a general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. Yes, these are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. These tarot cards that I have here are the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. You can also go to my website, queenamunra.com. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let's see what an oracle card has to say. I love this reading for you, Scorpio. Nice. Positive affirmations. Keep saying positive affirmations. Keep keeping your vibrations high, right? When you've had an opportunity to come across a person who just is really, really at peace with themselves, maybe they have connected to the water in their sign, their chart. Maybe they like being near water every single day. Maybe they go out and take nice nature walks. Maybe they like to be out in the sunshine to remove any stale energy. It is wonderful to be out in nature around water, which again, you're a water sign, so that's how you're going to replenish. But also taking nice nature walks, getting out in that sunshine, removing that stale energy. Also being fully tapped into who you are. Third eye right here, open, right? Also getting to that crown chakra, getting all of your chakras aligned. That is what I have for you, Scorpios. Have a fantastic Sunday, but then again, I know you will because that's the intention you set, right? Bye.